Oh my God. I feel so naked. First time in like 4 months I had short sleeves.
Really, I'm wearing short sleeves underneath my jacket.
I said, it's so cold now. It is.
What is wrong?
My forearms are killing.
What are you doing, Angel? You have to sit here because look at the couch. How bad it looks. You can sit here. Now we just sit here and wait and see if anybody comes. It took me forever to set this up. Please, somebody come.
Please. For the love of God.
For the love of somebody. I didn't have Casey to help me. It says that there's 3 people, but I'm not sure what that means.
Well, 3 people probably mean 3 people are watching.
I don't know. Our screen is dirty. I don't know what to do. You're pushing me over.
Sorry.
The edge of the chair is going to be in the crack of my butt.
Oh, someone says hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Nanu. I've never done this before. I had a really tough time setting this thing up.
Took her like 2 minutes.
Took me like 10 minutes. 2 minutes. Kid had no concept of time.
I don't know time.
Where's Docky?
Docky!
He's with his mom.
He's with his mom.
Come here, boy.
Hi, Roxanne. Docky, say hi. Say hi.
Hi. Oh.
Poor dog boy.
Look at right there. What can you see yourself? Look. Look. Can you see yourself? Silly dog. Look at. You can't see himself.
Good dog.
Oh, he's a good dog.
Yeah, his name is Doc.
They know him. They know his name. I post about him. Hi, Stoner.
Hi.
Stoner, how do you do this every day? I had a heck of a time getting this thing to come live. There's so many like things it asks you.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing, and my kid had already went home.
He didn't want to be here, I guess.
Yeah, he does EverQuest, and he said, I have a raid. And
Yeah.
raid goes above anything to do with the family.
Yeah.
No, I went through the studio on YouTube. I don't know how to do StreamYard. I've been on it, but I've never done it myself. And I don't know if all I'm using is my phone for the internet. And I don't think that my phone on the internet moves fast enough because it's T-Mobile. Because the only other internet we have after the tower went down. How many subs you have? How many subscriptions? I only have 212 people. Took us forever to get those 212 people so far.
Ducky.
There, I think he sees himself. Look at, who is that?
Ducky.
Is that you?
See yourself? Oh.
Uh-oh. Is that you?
Is that you?
It is you, huh?
Is that you? Is that you?
He doesn't like that. Put him down.
No, spit in my face. At least he recognizes himself.
Hi, Painful.
Hi. Hope you guys are having a nice day today.
So how many of you guys are on lockdown or self-lockdown or whatever they call that, self-quarantine? Angel, sorry. I don't know. Why are you sorry? Oh, you have to go to work? Really? People are shopping at the Goodwill?
Really?
I know, that's unreal.
Why would people shop at the Goodwill? There's no
Well,
toilet paper or food.
that's a good point. But they probably figure they can get all the really good stuff that might be being donated too.
Yeah.
Oh, did I spelt his name wrong? Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe do people go looking for antiques at the Goodwill? The only thing I've ever bought from the Goodwill is don't do that. He'll probably start barking again.
It's at least good to have them.
Is like Levi's, because I make purses out of them.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh God! Now they can see all the stuff piled on the couch.
Just get in there, Angel.
You can see his ears. Oh, don't! Who? He's gonna bump me. He doesn't like that. We don't sell clothes. Really? Why don't you sell clothes? The Goodwill that Stoner works at doesn't sell clothes.
Well, what's the point of that then?
I guess it's like, it must be like one of those Goodwills that used to be down on Union in Portland, where they sell furniture and stuff like that. And it comes from actually, ooh, watch out, other Goodwill stores. It's just a furniture store. Okay. Yeah, we had one of those in Portland when I lived there. It was like the outlet store for Goodwill. It was down on Union Avenue. I doubt it's there anymore because I haven't lived in Oregon in over 20 years. What? I don't know what day is it.
Your wedding anniversary.
That's true. I lovingly. Yeah,
Hi.
Angel just says I should tell everybody it's my 20th wedding anniversary. Yeah, 20 years. 20 years ago today, I married David for his health insurance. Well, that and security if he should die, because this is not a common law state. And so it was mostly just for security.
Yeah.
But I was telling David last night that I'm 60 years old, and in my life, I have been married 30 years of my 60 years. So half my life I've been married to somebody. I was married 10 years to the first one and then 20 years to this one. Thank you, Stoner.
Say happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, and it's happy. Oh, yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day, too.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And also, Jamie lost her Grandpa Nugent on this day, too. How long ago was that?
In 97 was that baby.
Yeah, in 1997.
23 years?
So, yeah, it's 23 years. God, it doesn't seem like he's been gone that long.
Huh.
So, Grandpa Nugent had the most beautiful white hair I have ever seen on a man or a woman, and it was his natural white hair. It was just gorgeous. It was not yellowy colored or anything. It was just white. It was beautiful. So, and he was a character. He worked for the railroad. So I don't know what to talk about. So what's everybody up to?
Yeah, how's your day been so far?
I guess we're probably lagging like heck. Setting in the sun. Oh, really? How nice.
Wow.
Yeah, we had sun yesterday, but then we had that wind that goes along with it. I went to Walmart, Best Buy, the dispensary, and I'm all stocked up. What do you get at Best Buy, Stoner, that you stock up on? What does Best Buy sell?
Food, maybe?
No, they're a stereo store, like a computer store.
Stuff.
I
Clothes,
don't know.
forks, plates.
No, they sell like, I'll get it. Computers. They sell computers and TVs and things like that. Cameras. And they used to sell movies, but I don't think they sell a lot of movies anymore. Oh, you got a new speaker.
Oh, that's good.
I have this speaker that Casey got me for Christmas one year. It's kind of big, but I hang it on my pants, and when I'm walking, and it comes out both sides of the speaker, it's really nice. It pulls my pants down. I got to keep pulling my pants back up when I'm walking, but I really like the speaker.
I can't see.
Painful's making a pizza pie.
Well, that's cool. Pizza pie.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like something with a thick crust on it. That does sound good.
Hopefully it's tasty.
I'm sure it will be. Are you in Florida, Painful? Oh, it's good to have on a backpack. Yeah, the only time I carry a backpack's when I'm like hiking.
Or a fanny pack.
Yeah, usually it's a fanny pack or a backpack, just depends.
Yeah. If it's a long hike, like so far that you would probably need a backpack for food, water.
Well, I have both.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing a lot of hiking. Yeah, he's in Florida. I thought he was.
Cool.
Yeah, we haven't been able to get out and travel like we'd like to. Oh yeah, I've seen you with the backpack in some of the videos that you post. Hi, Shaw.
Hi.
I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been in Dirty Water Jones's chat for a while. What are you up to? You're gonna go what?
What? Sometimes eating chicken doesn't make us stupid. They're out there whining at each other because they can't find each other. Yeah, they're just around the corner from each other.
Of working and lurking. Yeah, I do a lot of lurking in the chat rooms too. Yeah. Well, Stoner, you play music and you're fun and silly and you always come up with all these great ideas. Going live is hard. Yeah, what do you talk about? I'm just so bored sitting here at home. We don't have cable anymore, so all we have is what you can get on the antenna. And I don't know how many of you have gotten rid of your cable and just gone to antennas. But you can get like 60 channels, but what they don't tell you is that there's only really like 20 channels because there's either lots of religious stations, Hispanic stations, which I don't speak Spanish, or there's a lot of repeats of the same station. Or the shows are so old, who wants to watch them? I mean, seriously. I mean, like a lot of black and white. I mean, my highlight of my day is on the True Crime Network. I like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah. And so I watch that one. And then every once in a while, I think it's called Bounce. They have movies on there.
Yeah.
And then there's one called, I think, Buzzer. It's a game show channel, which, I mean, you can only watch so many old game shows. I mean, I watched the damn things when I was a kid, so.
You've basically seen it all.
I'm not that. I just am not any better at them than I was when I was a kid. So, and if I knew how to use my, what's that thing called? A DVR? DVD?
Xbox?
Yeah, the Xbox thing. I would probably watch movies, but I don't know how to use it.
Well, you can always count on me because I know a lot about my Xbox. And
that's true. But then this is going to sound so silly and stupid. I actually have to get up. I have to go into my bedroom. I have to go through all the DVDs and decide what I want to watch. It just, by the time I find something, I forget that I wanted to watch it. So we do have like Amazon Prime and we have Netflix and we have Hulu, which I hate Hulu. Ever since Hulu changed their format about 2 years ago, I can't find anything on Hulu. I mean, I get to my homepage and there's like 2 things on there. And if you have good internet, you should check out Pluto TV. I actually think it. Yeah, I think I have that on my. Where is it here? Yes, I do. Doug, I have that on my phone. I have that one, and I have that Crackle. What else do I have on here? I call it Tubby TV. I'm not sure that's the name of it. But I don't have those on my TV. And also our YouTube, Painful's asking you about how your earrings are, how your studs are.
They're fine.
They still hurt though, huh?
Yeah, it's only in the back here.
They're not doing like what some people's do though.
Yeah, it only hurts back there when my mom cleans them. But then the front, not really.
You would say he'll tell him what we're going to get you. Oh God, he doesn't remember.
No, I don't remember.
I thought we were going to get you some snakes.
Snake.
Yeah, snake
Well,
studs.
Can't I decide on what I want?
Oh, I thought that was what you wanted.
Well, I would need to think about it.
Okay, he has to think about it.
Maybe I want something different instead of snakes.
Okay. But I think I had said this. I don't type very fast, so you guys probably never get the gist of what I'm saying in those chat rooms anyway. But it was on November 23rd, our tower for our big internet, the internet that does this whole place where I live, went down because of the wind. And they still haven't fixed it. I mean, that was what, 5 months ago almost?
Maybe.
Yeah, 5 months ago. And I mean, we do get an internet, but it doesn't stream very well. So if you are streaming something, you've got those big squares, the little pixels, all over the screen, and you can't even tell what's going on.
Yeah, I don't like that when I'm watching like YouTube videos because I can't really see what I'm watching. That's why sometimes I refresh it.
Yeah, well, actually, Cold Body showed me this thing that's at the bottom of the screen. It's that like cog looking thing, and if you push on that, you can change it to a different like 1080 or 720 or 144 or something, and that helps. But I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if they're ever gonna, because the tribe, the Pueblo is who runs our internet, and they insist that quality settings, right, Doug? That the insurance company is going to pay for the tower falling down. Well, I don't know. It just seems like in a business where it's a customer-based business and you have customers that rely on you, that they'd be a little bit quicker in getting this whole thing set up, but they're not. And I had to get I had to get HughesNet.
Sucks.
Oh God, HughesNet, if they lie to you. They say, oh, we can stream this, we can stream that. You can't stream nothing on HughesNet. It is worse than what the natives have set up for us to use while they're waiting for their tower. I mean, I kid you not. And HughesNet costs us, well, not us, it costs the water office I work for $90 a month. And it does not do anything. And they insist it's supposed to stream, and it does not stream. So, yeah, don't get HughesNet.
HughesNet's poopy.
Yeah, it's poopy, all right. So, I mean, we live. Yeah, they all suck. Yeah, we were told once by the phone company here, there's a box that if you go down this one back road like a mile, there's a phone box there. It's quite large. We were told that it had, what was it called, Jamie? Whatever the phone company runs. What is that?
I thought they had the.
It isn't the T1 line. It's some other line that was in there. Oh, well, this is what they said. One person had to come and flip a switch, and they won't come and flip the switch. Get mad, yell at us. So, yeah, well, you should see me this morning, Stoner. I was almost in tears. I was having a meltdown. I tell you this, I don't do very well when I know I'm trapped and I feel trapped because I have PTSD when it comes to anything. Like if my car breaks down, it triggers it. Like this is triggering it because I had GBS in '84, which is Guillain-Barré syndrome, and I was in the hospital and paralyzed and had to learn to walk, talk. I had to learn to do everything all over again. And it took me over a year. And that was where, by painful, that was where the PTSD came from. And it's only been recently that I figured out that what some of the triggers were and are. And it helps a little bit. But boy, I tell you, once anxiety and fear and all that takes over, Jamie says, God, she's a bear. You just can't stop it. You should have seen me. I mean, this is not funny. I guess it's kind of funny now, but it wasn't funny at the time. The last day that we went to the store, which was last Wednesday, I started having the first actual panic attack that I had had in years. Scared the hell out of me because I hadn't had one in so long. And I'm not kidding you. I could not control my body. It was like my body had Tourette's syndrome. My mouth, I was cussing. I was just like, I looked like some crazy bitch. And I'm surprised they didn't throw me out of the store. I couldn't stand still. I couldn't stop talking. I couldn't stop saying really rude things. It was just like uncontrollable. And I was just about in tears by the time I left that store. It was awful. And yeah, I hope that doesn't happen again because I had never had anything like that happen. It was, I mean, I've had panic attacks and stuff, and not something where I couldn't control what my body was doing. Because I mean, my body was making movements I wasn't even thinking about. It was just really, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor about it because it was not good. It was scary, very scary. The lady that works at this grocery store, because I was in the self checkout, she actually had to come and check me out because I was unable to even comprehend or think to put the groceries across the scanner. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure people thought I was on drugs and I wasn't. That was probably what was wrong. I didn't take my Xanax before I went. God, I just thought of that. I should never leave home without it. God, you look bored. Tell us what you do all day. Get mad. Stoner says, get mad. So get mad. Tell him what you do all day.
Nothing.
Well, crap, tell him.
He's like this with a tablet all day long.
What do you say?
Roblox all the time.
Yeah, do any of you guys play Roblox?
Or Minecraft. Or maybe Fortnite.
Oh, you don't have Fortnite, do you?
Well, I watch people that play Fortnite.
Yeah, but you don't have it because we don't have the internet for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I play the Sims free play. What else do I play? Oh, the Addams Family. But let me tell you, that Addams Family game, it's called Addams Family Mystery Mansion, I think. You cannot play that game without spending actual real cash. And that game is kind of a scam. So beware. So his son plays Roblox and Minecraft. What's my phone doing?
Well, that's cool. Messages.
Yeah, it's from the neighbor. Yeah, I'm sure some of you have heard me tirade and seen maybe some of the videos before I pulled them down about the racetrack that's being built literally in my own backyard. I mean, the only thing separating me and that racetrack is this stupid little barbed wire fence that we can get over. And the neighbors and I have been fighting this racetrack. Well, I made this really big poster board, and my husband had printed the pictures for me, and I put the pictures of the track on it like this. And then in the center, I put who you could contact if you didn't want the racetrack there. And Jamie put the sign up at the mailboxes yesterday, and some asshole went up there and actually ripped my poster down the center. And that wasn't good enough. They had to actually take the pictures off of it. So we got under somebody's skin, which always makes me happy when I do that. But I mean, why be so destructive? I mean, those to me are subhumans, and I hate them.
Well, at least we still got someone's under skin or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah, that tickles me pink that we really pissed somebody off. I hope we can do it again.
Yeah, well, we were on the news, my neighbor and I, a week ago Thursday. Yeah, it was the Thursday before, or the Friday before the 11th. And after that news story ran about the racetrack, they have not been out here to work on the racetrack since. So I have a feeling the guy, I don't know what's going on. It seems like, yeah, he still hasn't contacted the county to get any permits or change the zoning. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, because from what I understand, I heard this secondhand, so this is not gospel, that it's Mexican. They call it Mexican racing. It's called match racing. It's a quarter horse track. It's a quarter mile long. And this quarter horse track is set up to go 4 horses across, which from everything I understand is not a club. 4 horses across is a racetrack where they actually bet and do things like that. And we don't want this in our backyard. For one thing, the guy didn't get no permits, like I said, and didn't ask permission of whether he could have the track here. And I mean, where we live, there's like 200 families here. We have no businesses here at all. I mean, the only thing we have that is even close to that is a fire department. And if we were going to, allow a business in here, it wouldn't have been a racetrack. It would have been a store, because we had a small store at one time and the guy couldn't maintain the store. So yeah, the racetrack is not what we want. And we don't need the influx of the amount of people that would bring in. And they race all weekend. Yeah, Jamie says the caliber of people, because there's actually another one of these match quarter horse tracks less than 20 miles from us that has been raided and it's been shut down, and it's still running because our county very much is on the take. I don't know that for a fact, but I have a gut instinct, because when somebody's arrested in this county, they get out of jail awfully fast. And nothing ever seems to come of anything. I mean, it's just, actually, all of New Mexico is very pro-criminal. So I always tell people, if you're going to do anything really illegal, you should come here, because you probably won't serve any time. So, and I kid you not, it really is the truth. It's, I never lived any place that's so lawless. And women, oh my God. I think I don't know if I've ever tiraded about this, but here's the family dog, and here's the woman. And that woman better never, ever, ever look up at that family dog, or even act like she likes that family dog, because she'll get beat down right back into her place. That's where women are here. We're treated very badly. I mean, I came from Oregon, where women were allowed to have a brain, and we were allowed to do things. But here, you're scum. You're no better than, well, the dog's better than you and knows more than you do. So it's very hard when a woman is the one that's the catalyst behind something. Because, I mean, I called to try to get on the agenda for our county about this matter. And I was treated very badly by the county commissioner. I'm in Valencia County, New Mexico. We live in a little place called Highland Meadows. He was very condescending. He was rude, and he told me, I don't think you need to be on the agenda. And he says, you can have 3 minutes at the end. And I had noticed when he called me, he's an insurance salesman, because his phone number came through as an insurance company. And so I said to him, I noticed that by my caller ID that you sell insurance. And he right away lies to me and tells me I don't sell insurance. And I said, well, your caller ID says you sell insurance. And then finally, after hemming and hawing, he says, okay, so I do sell insurance. And I said, well, you tell me, could you sell insurance to somebody in 3 minutes? And he says, no, I couldn't. And I said, and I'm supposed to sell you my idea and why we don't want this track here in 3 minutes? I said, it can't be done. And he still would not sponsor me for the agenda. So I turned him into our attorney general because I'm on a board, a water board actually, and I already know that anybody can be put on the agenda. It's called the Open Meetings Act. You cannot deny somebody being put on the agenda. I mean, you can limit the time that they talk, but they do get more than 3 minutes. But I have not heard from the attorney general, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. I may have to make another complaint because he actually, I guess, he turned down somebody else who asked to be put on the agenda, which happens to be a woman also. And so I think he's kind of a chauvinist, which is not unusual here. So I don't know if somebody would have warned me and told me how bad they treated people here, because even like with my son, I have my oldest, well, he is my only son. He's autistic. And when we were in Oregon, he used to get lots of services. And when we came down here, we lost everything, including his Social Security. And so we lost, all that insurance and everything. And he was 9 when we came down here. And that was a huge mistake. I wish I would have been warned about that, because they have this thing called a DD waiver here that you have to get your child on in order to get him the services that he needs for being autistic. Well, I had applied for him for the DD waiver, and he was turned down because his first diagnosis of autism was 2 days before his 3rd birthday. And they said that any diagnosis before the age of 3 is invalid. And that was their excuse for not allowing him to be put on the DD waiver. So he's never had the services he should have gotten. And I tried to fight it, but you can't fight it. And they said, even though he had been diagnosed since the age of 3 to the age of 9 about 18 times because of the different doctors and therapies he had in Oregon, they still said that first one is the only one that counts, and it was 2 days too early. So yeah, this is a hell of a state. So if you want to be running under the radar and you don't have anything you need to worry about, this is the place to come. It's cheap living too. You can get land here really cheap. Food here is cheap. The gas, I heard that the gas is like $1.50 a gallon now. Well, that's because everything is going down because of the abundance of oil.
Yeah.
So I mean, like in 2008, when the housing market hit, or the housing crisis hit, we didn't even feel it here because of I mean, I didn't even know we were like in that recession. Have I made home wine yet? No, but I got real close with kefir. It's those little granules that you ferment, and if you let them ferment longer, they get an alcohol content to them, but nothing like wine. But I've never done wine. My dad used to make wine and beer and stuff, so I have some of the supplies. I've just never done it because I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I probably should be. It might make my life easier. But I used to drink. Well, actually, I would call myself an alcoholic. I used to drink a lot, and I quit that many years ago because I get really mean when I drink. Because I've got kind of a quick temper anyway. I used to not have such quick temper, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten worse. So, yeah, if we drank wine, I probably would make it. But kefir and also kombucha, if you let that ferment long enough, it gets kind of an alcohol taste to it. And some places you can't even buy kombucha without being 21, which is silly because I didn't think it had that much alcohol content to it.
I guess it does.
Yeah, they think it does. Yeah, well, I was looking because there's a liquor license that was sold from a bar that used to be down the road. Oh, sorry, Angel. And I was looking on the site to see who owned the liquor license, and I was reading like the different categories for liquor license. You can't even make home wine or home kombucha or anything like that without a liquor license in the state, and it has to be a home brewing license. And I'm not sure even how do you go about doing that. Sounds like just a way for them to make some money. But if I got caught, I'd get in a lot of trouble. That they probably would put me in jail for. Could you see that? You having to come and visit Grandma on Sundays because she's in jail for making bathtub gin or something?
Not during this time, because visiting hours are prohibited.
Oh, that's true. We can't even, nobody can even visit anybody in jail now. They've got that closed down too. What else have they closed down here? The schools, the jails,
Some of the government buildings.
Some of the government buildings, the nursing homes. You can't visit unless of course they're dying, and then they'll let you visit them. And the grocery stores have different hours now. I think that's everywhere though.
And now they're
the casinos. Oh my God,
yeah.
We have tons of casinos in this state because I'm sorry, I just spit. Because I don't know if you know this, but more of New Mexico is Pueblo and Native American land than it is the other United States land. I don't know, but we have lots of Pueblos here and lots of reservations, and so we have lots of casinos. Lots and lots, and they're all starting to slowly close down because of this virus thing. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. It's pretty scary. I mean, I think the people hoarding and stuff scares me more than the virus does, because if you can't get what you need, that's going to be pretty bad too. So have any of you stocked up on anything? I mean, we're preppers here anyway because of living in the middle of nowhere. We get flooded in a lot, and so we always have at least 4 to 5 months worth of food at all times, and toilet paper. But because we have 2 freezers, and after the debacle with the refrigerator going out, we now have 3 refrigerators, but they're 2 small ones and 1 bigger one. And I do can. You need to go out and get some food, lovingly. Yeah, you better not wait too long. I hear from everything I see on the internet, all the shelves are empty. And even because I order some stuff from Amazon and some stuff from Sam's Club online. Wow, they're almost out. I mean, hardly anything, because I have my dog food sent in. And you can't even get dog food online right now because it's like all gone, because people are just panic buying, which I think is kind of curious, because I posted on my Facebook page the other day that, when the government shut down a while back, and, the government's probably one of, the hugest employers in the country, I would think, how none of those people had even a month's worth of pay, and they were in trouble right away. So where are all these people getting this money to stock up and hoard all this stuff they're buying? I mean, obviously they're using credit cards, because I don't think it would be their tax returns, because let's face it, the average person, as soon as you file that tax return, it's spent. And I mean, this is what, mid-March. Most people that needed that money has already gotten it. I always wait and file at the last minute. Just because that's just me. But and what I think is going to end up happening through this whole crisis is that the next thing is going to be the credit card companies are going to be in trouble, because I think a lot of people are going to default on their credit cards. and filing bankruptcy and things like that. So I don't know. I just don't see anything good coming out of this whole thing. And I think that, I mean, I had heard that Trump kind of talked about that he's talking about that there's going to be a recession, which I don't know. My husband told me a long time ago because he said that the signs were already there. Yeah, it will be interesting to see that this country's already heading towards a recession. And I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out at the polls, because I think Biden's going to be the one that's going to be against him, and I don't know about that. I wish that there was a third party, because I kind of believe in some of the stuff that the Democrats do, not all that free stuff, but I believe in some of the stuff they do, and I kind of like some of the stuff that the Republicans do. So I'd like to see a party in the center.
When I'm done with the Sims Angel,
Like what was the name you called the party that I said should be in the center?
Either Dempublicans
Oh, Dempublicans
Democrats.
or Democrats. Yeah, because I don't really side with either one. I kind of just would like to be part of the human race, and we all treat each other the way we should treat each other. I think that would be the way to go. Republicans, yeah, there you go. I don't know, so something we need something, because I tell you, the Democrats are just way too far in that direction. The Republicans are way too far in that direction, and I just don't think that they were ever really that far apart. I mean, it's just ridiculous that it's become a very vengeful government, it seems like, and we need a little bit more let's get along and let's do what's right for the people, and quit, just because you pissed me off. I don't know. Who knows? That's just kind of my 2 cents. I'm not really what's a political person, too much of a political person, unless it really affects me a lot. I don't know what's going on with my hair right there. Because I kind of decided I wasn't going to vote this year, but then if you don't vote, then I guess you can't bitch. That's why I want a third party choice. Maybe I'll write somebody in. I don't know. Who knows? Stoner. You put Stoner in there? Yeah, Stoner would do what's right, and he'd make sure that all the good stuff was legalized.
Hey.
He would. Plus he'd be fun. Him and Ann in the White House. Could you see that? I could see that. He would be having press conferences or feeds all the time, telling us about what's going on. He wouldn't put up with none of that government crap that's been going on. He'd be good. I like that. But if you're going to put him in there legitimately, you'd have to use his real name so that they know who he is. Yeah, I like that. Stoner for president. We could start a grassroots movement. He could be the president for the people. The people's president. There you go. Diana wanted to be the people's princess, the Queen of Hearts. That's what Stoner could be. He could be the equivalent of what Diana wanted to be. I lost my co-star. Spawn Ranch president. There you go. And he could go out among the people and give tours every once in a while. He could change the capital to California. Because, I mean, why does it have to be in Washington? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And you know what would be really great if Stoner became president? I bet he'd pardon Charlie. That there is long overdue. He should have been pardoned a long time ago. I mean, if they didn't want to pardon him while he was alive, as soon as he passed, they should have pardoned him. That's my opinion. I mean, what harm does it do to pardon somebody who's passed? I mean, they can't be released from jail. So, I don't know. Well, I suppose I should cut this short because I need to. We're having hot dogs for dinner. Yum, yum, huh? With sauerkraut. So, I need to throw those together and get that done with because I have Casey that comes over here really early to eat, and I need to have that done. Angel, are you going to come and say goodbye, or are you just going to be rude? Thank you, lovingly. I'm kind of nervous. I've never really been live like this before. I don't know if I would make it a habit. It was really tough. I've just been feeling so stressed lately. I just needed to talk, and it's like nobody around here wants to talk to me because I just talk too much. I guess the Angel's not going to come back out, so I will say goodbye for him. So you guys take it easy and be safe out there. Don't take any unnecessary chances. And like I say at the end of all my videos,
Back out. I just needed to help her.
oh my God, well, thank you, lovingly. Well, hurry up. I'm going to say what we always say at the end of all our videos. And remember, be good to each other, and remember always one soul. Now, how do you stop this?
I think I'm.
Do you think you know how?
End.
Oh, in stream. Okay, there we go. I found it. It says in stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool.